Making sure the broadcast has started. Hello and welcome, everyone. My name is Nostalgic, and welcome to a live stream session where we're going to be discussing the iconic soundtrack of Donkey Kong Country. And I've been tinkering around trying to figure out kind of a way to do this, like broadcasting on my phone, even like while I'm walking and such. And I figured out all the stuff you can do with screen sharing, and with the Nintendo Music app, it has a really easy way to discuss and share Nintendo music. So we have the Donkey Kong Country soundtrack right here. We're just going to play songs, chat, discuss with you guys while we listen to it, and let's get this going here. And then that opening track right there with the opening fanfare, that really kind of sets the tone of the game from the very beginning. And I would say it was probably a lot of our first time actually hearing or seeing, I should say, the Rare logo. Absolutely iconic there, because we saw like the Rare logo rendered with the cool new 3D technology, and it just like it sticks out in your mind, and just a great way to open the game there. And of course, we have here the classic Donkey Kong Country theme, and it's 8-bit, but like it starts out as just a classic 8-bit with Cranky, winding it up and all that, but then like it just goes into this cool 90s way. Donkey Kong is back, and he's cool, and he's all 90, and he's all edgy, and he's gonna drop his boombox. And then Donkey Kong throws the TNT. Just such a fantastic update to this classic song. I like it a lot. I sure do like it a lot. Hold on one second, just checking something here. I think the live, I'm not sure if the chat is on or not. Okay, I think I turned the chat on. Okay, the chat wasn't on a second ago. I didn't know that was like a default, but the chat is on now. But man, that was just, he's so good. It is so good. Again, just a fantastic upgrade to a classic song there. And I'm trying to think, how do we keep the screen up? Is there a way to kind of keep the screen up? I'm not sure how like screencasting works in terms of how the chat shows up, or if it just pops up by default. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how that works. Now, this song here, See Me and Say, actually was written by the other main composer of this game, which is Evelyn Novakovic, also known as Evelyn Fisher at the time, I believe. But this is the map theme, and we heard this one a lot. And I think that we can talk a lot about Evelyn's work. I think it kind of gets overlooked a bit, where you have songs like this one and quite a number of other tracks in this game, mind you. Quite a number of other tracks in this. Drew, the Game Awards is now. Oh yes, weird thing, you're welcome. So the Game Awards, I guess the only way to kind of see the chat is to kind of like manually pull it up when you're screen sharing at least. But yeah, I guess the Game Awards are going on right now. Some people may be watching that. That's happening now? It's the first time I've heard about that. But I think, gosh, again, this is just iconic. Just some fantastic stuff here by Evelyn Fisher. Let's go ahead and move on to the next track. DK Island Swing. Ambience. It's all about ambience at the very beginning here, where you just hear hi, what is your address? No, I am joking. Welcome to the stream. I think that, yeah, ambience here, setting the tone from the very beginning with just the drums, all the jungle sounds that you hear, and then that bass kicks in. Bum, bum. Just, again, then they've seen that with the pre-rendered graphics, just at the time, and which is, man, so good. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Again, that bass just kicks in there. Now, kind of funny thing with this song kind of has the same structure of the Disney song "I Want to Be Like You" from the Jungle Book. So you can kind of even mash the songs together, and it actually sounds kind of cool. And going into the next part here. I like how the flute comes in here. It just sounds cool. These low notes coming in kind of gets you in a groove. And I like how this music both fits with just the sunny atmosphere and with the more rainy stuff that you see in like the second level and everything there. Hang on a second, what's going on? Where did my music go? Hold on. There we go. That's better. Absolutely banger tracks. Really, truly banger tracks. Why is this? I don't want that. I want this. I don't know why it's like swiping over to the YouTube app. I don't know what's happening, guys. I don't know why it keeps insisting on swiping over to the right. Banger tracks, absolutely. Da 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 da. I like the bonus track. It's a good track. It's a good little simple track. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. What in the world? It's like I'm seeing there's all kinds of weird things happening in the stream, including the fact that it keeps swiping to the left, to the right, back to the YouTube home screen for some reason, instead of just this music that I'm trying to listen to and enjoy. I don't get it. I don't understand it, but Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Here it is. Aquatic ambience. Aquatic ambience here. One of the greatest video game tunes of all time, really. You're just playing a video game about monkeys that are swimming in the water, and you hear this. It hits you, and it's both soothing. It somehow finds that perfect little sweet spot between being soothing and eerie, but you're doing both at the same time, and you're swimming through all these dangers, and it's like there's a little bit of menace. There's a little bit of menace there too, and when all these enemies are obstacles are trying to swim around, and it just works well, so well. Good stuff. Piano solo. I love the little piano chimes here. One of my favorite things, when I went to Arizona a couple years ago, Game On Expo, I saw David Wise be able to play this himself. And he played this part here, this saxophone solo. And it was beautiful. It was so good. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. And good little improv and just little riffs with it. And great stuff. Fantastic stuff. This actually was pretty good for a walk home. Surprisingly, it's soothing. And the weather is extremely nice. Like way nicer than it has any right to be in December. I think it feels like 50-ish. I don't know, maybe the world is warming up a little bit. But this December has felt unseasonably warm. I'm not even wearing the jacket. I'm just wearing my usual polo. Absolutely iconic. Alright, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. Funky's Feud here. This is actually one of the tracks that was written by Robin Beedlin, who is actually today one of the longest working employees for Rare, like over 30 years now, I believe. And he actually originally wrote this track for Killer Instinct. It was in a promo video, and they ended up just reusing it for this one, for Funky's Feud. And I think it works really well. It is appropriately funky. Very appropriately funky. Ooh, I like the little vocalizations. I would eventually say that a few of us, even once we got in the plane, started moving around, we lingered on the music just a little bit, just to jam a little bit. Ooh, yeah, awesome. Cool stuff. I'm not doing every track right now, but kind of more of some of the main ones. Minecart Madness. I think we ended up hearing this one quite a lot. Just figuring out those couple of minecart levels. Kind of has that sense of panic with it. I like it. Dun, 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 dun. Sweet. Dun, dun. Getting a few cracks in the audio here, probably because of all the stuff that's like running on my system here all at once. I'm wondering, I think I might accidentally disable the chat here. I tried turning it back on, but oh well, might not work the rest of the stream. I'm still trying to figure out this whole live streaming stuff, especially if I'm just needing to use my phone to do it. It's an entirely different beast. I like the DK Island Swing, how they're bringing that into the song. I have to say though, I mean, I played this game a lot, and it feels easy to me now, but when I think back to it, you don't know when those crash carts are coming, those crumblings and the mine carts. You don't know when they're coming the first time around, and some of them just appear absolutely out of nowhere, and you have no time to react. You only have time to remember, that's where that one showed up. that's all you really have time to do. Let's see. Oh yes, I wanted to go ahead and play this one, Treetop Rock. Another one by Evelyn Novakochak. Again, she doesn't get quite enough credit with this track. This one just has a nice little, almost a little bit of a ragtime feel to it. Dum, bum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Dum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, dum, da-da-dum, bum. Dum, da-da-dum, bum. Da-da-dum, bum. Anyways, this is kind of more of an experimental type of broadcast, but if you guys enjoy this, and maybe we can I can kind of expand it and try some other things with it, but if you enjoy this, be sure to go ahead, drop a like on this, subscribe to the channel, and you'll have an excellent and amazing day. I'll probably discuss this more, maybe even more in a sit-down kind of setting. It might be better than my actual computer, but I just wanted to try it as long as I was walking. But you all have an excellent and amazing day. Bye, everyone.